Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to 90 Day Fiancé latest news. David Dangerfield had never been a grand-mannered man. He lived a life meant for attention, lacked flitziness, and spoke not in poetry confessions of love. But his love for Sheila Hospitalized changed him, and was the most potent thing he had ever experienced. What started as a link created across an ocean via screens and time zones has evolved into something ferocious and relentless. Heart in hand, he had once been standing on Cebu's coast ready to start a life with her. But that dream was disintegrating, thread by delicate thread now. Every change occurred on Thursday night. Outside David's Kentucky house, the sky was dark and low, clouds bulging with rain not yet falling. Inside, there was a lot of silence. The sort of silence that permeates your skin and causes your bones to hurt. David had not slept through several days. He ate just the minimal amount. Every hour he was fixated on his phone, waiting for a call, a message, some indication from Sheila. Her face lighted the screen at last, and his heart leaped, only to smash the instant he saw her. Sheila was laying in bed, her eyes glazed with pain, her face colorless. Her lips twitched from tiredness rather than from passion. Her body was loosing and fighting something sinister and subtle. When she spotted him, she tried to grin, but her smile cracked midway through. "Hi, Mahal," she said, voice like paper. "I'm sorry I missed earlier calls." David leaned forward with shaky hands. "What is happening? You come across. You seem to be in agony." She spoke a whisper. "I am. My legs are this. They blaze. They then lose sensation. It gets worse. Yesterday I found it impossible to walk. I headed to the bathroom crawling." David fell silent in his heart. She went on. "I thought it would pass. But nowadays it happens every day. The doctor believes my nerves may be the cause. Alternatively, my spine. I'm unsure. Did they pass tests?" She faltered. "The MRI is not within my means. And the governmental hospitals continually force me from one clinic to another. Not even one response. Merely waiting lists and bills." David thought he was not breathing. "Why wouldn't you have told me sooner?" "I didn't want to worry you," she said. "I know you're stressed. You already have the visa to handle. And I wanted you not to feel as though I am only a burden." His heart splinters. With a strong swallow of the knot in his throat, he added, "You're not a burden. That woman I love is you. Future belongs to you. And I'm here seeing you suffer, and I'm powerless." Tears running down her cheek, Sheila averted her face away from the camera. "I sense gradual dying in me. I refuse to. But David, I cannot fight much more. I am not sure what is happening to me." After the call ended, David sat still, the picture of her delicate face ablaze in his brain. He stayed still for hours. He simply sat in the darkness, the silence like a vice crushing in all directions. He got the picture albums out the next morning. Pages with his journey to the Philippines printed memories. Their initial hug in the airport. The day she laughed so intensely at the fish market she shed tears. The calm moment on the ship when she slept off on his shoulder. This is it, he thought at once. I am going to wed a woman like this. She was also slinking away now. David phoned every hospital he could locate in Cebu. He spoke with doctors with evasive responses and nurses with poor English. Most would not even talk to him until he first wired money. Starting with cleaning his savings, he sold an old motorcycle, canceled a weekend fishing trip he had scheduled with his brother. He was moving whatever he could. Not one of it counted now. But the weight of his helplessness crushed him even as he tried to be financially supportive. He was not able to touch her. He couldn't drive her to the clinic, hold her hand, or bring her soup. Everything had to be accomplished from across a time zone, an unseen wall of distance. He woke up at night listening to the clock ticking and wondered whether she was hurt. Curled in the fetal position, wondering whether she was crying silently, too proud to wake her son for assistance. I wonder whether, God forbid, she might not wake up at all. He had seen far too many tales like this. People sliding through the frays of dysfunctional systems. Lost in red tape are visa applications. Families split apart by boundaries. People died when their means of subsistence were inadequate. And now his Sheila, his kind, tenacious, ferocious, gorgeous Sheila, was starting to fit one of those tales. He was not going to let it occur either. He settled down and sent a video message to the immigration office. He gave his soul to it. As he related Sheila's situation, the suffering she was going through, The lack of attention she was getting, tears ran down his face. He talked of their love, of their journey, of what it meant to be apart when one of them was gradually dying. He delivered it. He next gave the lawyer a call. Then he got to work organizing. He told the camera, during his confessional, "I'm going back. It makes no difference what it costs. I will max out my cards. I will ask, borrow, do whatever it takes. I refuse to see her die silently. Not in line with my availability." Sheila sat on the brink of her bed back in the Philippines, peering out the window at the street below. Youngsters were playing soccer in the little lane. Vendors pulled lumpia and roasted peanuts-filled carts. The planet kept whirling. Still, inside she was stopping everything. She considered David much of the time. "Laugh," he said. His clumsy dance. He held her hand like she was the most precious thing he had ever handled. She wanted him to see her not in this state. Frail. Fracture. Broken. She yearned for his arms, his scent, the solace knowing it would all be well at the same moment. On several evenings she sobbed so intensely she struggled to breathe. She too numb to feel anything at all, staring at the ceiling other evenings. She just in case kept a notebook by her bed where she penned farewell letters. With David. To her grandson. To a planet she was not ready to depart. But one morning she woke to David writing messages. "I scheduled a plane trip. I shall be returning. Retain on me." She started to tear. She experienced hope, something she had thought she had lost, for the first time in weeks. She was not sure what the diagnosis would be. She had no idea whether she would ever walk regularly once more. She knew, though, she would not be by herself. Sometimes, too, that is the only medication that counts. This gossip is over. If you liked the video, then give your opinion in the comment box and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.